Hello, welcome back to the hunt for Sasquatch in space. Sorry, I don't know why I'm so caught up on Sasquatches lately. So, welcome back. Spaceship down there. Ooh, sneak peek. Ooh, not yet. So, you may notice here, I've said so 3 times already. Yeah. In the distance there, you may still see the fiery wreck of the old plunge miner thing I cobbled together. It annoyed me. So, I've built this. The mole. Yes, I'll codename the mole. Complete with its own customised docking station. So, oh god, I've got to stop saying so, mate, honestly. It's like a go-to, and I need a pause for my brain. I'm like, so. I should do like a compilation of all the so's I say and put it in like one video, and then I can get 4 views on that as well. Okay, I'll stop to okay for a bit. Yeah, I've built this because, yeah, the other miner was just doing my head in. I was playing around with this a little bit. It works, I kind of like it. And then it spurred on this whole side quest addition to the base, and today's addition to the base, which is going to be moving that assembler, which I needed to cobble together these bits, to an underground assembly production environment with probably another small hangar for like a speeder bike. But at the moment it's just going to be where I do all the assembly stuff. I'll also connect, so although for the life of me I completely lost the how, say I go mining, right, and it's full up, how I then transfer all of that down into the thingy. It's just, I think this will just pull it when it needs it. I think that's the bit I'm forgetting. But what I'm going to do is have this hook up to said underground facility, and then yeah, I could just manufacture the parts I need to do other little bits and bobs for the base, for the space travelling. I found out this morning this ship was entirely white with red lines and a few little red accents, a few black accents. I probably spent half hour just sort of going around, you know, doing little details, painting it, doing well. Then I was doing some yellow around the engines, and I realised, or the thrusters, and I realised that if you hold the mouse button, numbers come up. And I thought, in my wisdom, oh, I know, that must mean that it's making the, you know, it's going to make the colour darker or lighter or something. So I just thought, oh, I'll hold it, see what happens. And then it painted everything in the area green. So yeah, I thought, okay, I'm going to do a little bit of black on it, and then I'll leave that for another episode. And then yes, like I say, I built the mine, I got all spared in with this, and then we're distracted, and then like I've got half built walls. It's just like my life. I think it's ADHD. It's you know, we'll get there in the end. I've got a good heart. So I've made a start in here, and so my plan is to borrow out a nice gap. I'm going to obviously have to go down to get the assembler in, which is a fairly rotund piece. Yeah, what's that, like 2 big blocks? 2 big, yeah, about 2 of the 2.5 big, I'd say, and then 3 wide. So it gives us an idea. I'm talking about these blocks, by the way. So it gives me an idea of sort of bringing the floor down, leveling it up so it'll fit. But of course I need to go out far enough to kind of do what I want to do, meet up with the pad. Yeah, a little bit of engineering here. Yeah, this is a little bit of constructional engineering. Is that a thing? I'm not sure. But I will do a load of drilling. Hopefully on the free account I've got to edit my videos, I can add some sort of cool 80s nostalgia like time lapse. But it'll probably just end up being like this, and then suddenly it'll skip to me having done it. But we'll see, we'll see. I mean, we might be able to do it. We might be able to do it. We might. Yeah, having a lot of fun making these videos. I think my confidence is growing a bit with it. I still hate the sound of my own voice because I sound like Lois Griffin. But yeah. I never realised until now. So that's fantastic. I also never realised how many times I say so and okay. Those are obviously two of my kind of, you know, like some people will say before a question, or before they answer a question. Mine seem to be so and okay. So yeah, what I'm going to do is carry on with it. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get an idea of the size I want there. Yeah, we'll do a lot of this, and hopefully you'll get a cool 80s, you know, like something like out of the A-Team, where you get like the 80s montage while they're building something, or building a tank in a shed with nothing but an oil can, sellotape and a lunchbox. Well, that was eventful. Wait, can I hear a drill? Oh my god, I've just realised the entire time I'm hearing a drill. I'm assuming that's one of these. Oh no, and the power's gone. Can I fix that in here, I wonder? Oh no, why isn't the battery charging? Ah, bugger. I think my battery's gone dead. Oh, did I block? No, I don't think I did. Right. Let's just see if I can stop that. No, it's not. Let me just power it down to save that battery. Where is that drill noise coming from? Oh yeah, by the way, I made like a little drill. I found out, so, oh that's a good point. So I found out that they have indeed added, as in Keen, have indeed added back trace amounts of ores in the soil, like in stone, kind of like in SE1. I didn't know that, So I thought it was just some mad glitch or weird bug. It turns out that in fact though they've done that themselves. That's why I was getting nickel when I was mining ice in the last video. So there we go. So I thought, amazing, I'm going to start. Oh, I just thought, I might know what it is. I thought I'm going to start experimenting with some automatic drilling rigs to gain me lots of resources while I'm doing other things. Some success. We definitely need shared. We need shared inertia back. Aha! Look at this. I found it. Yeah, we definitely need shared inertia back because wow, it's that's so much better. I'm sorry if that was really annoying in the whole video. This is just a little experiment of mine. Ignore that. Yeah, like we definitely need shared inertia because it just goes kind of crazy and it's all weird angles and just doesn't work. You could build like a single one with a piston and stuff, and it does work. But yeah, then I kind of went to that miner instead, and the whole thing changed, and there we go. So now I want to. Where have I got to? Yeah. So bit of the floor. Do I have some stairs available? Yeah. Probably the bigger ones, I think. They will go. Okay. Yeah, central. Yeah, I still try to climb up holograms. Yeah, central like that, and then of course the rest of the floor come along. Yeah, let me put a little bit of. Of course I used basically everything building my my new miner. Although I do believe, yes, look at that. Okay, let's go again. Still find the welding a bit clunkier in this one. I do find the welding can be a little bit clunky. What obstructions? The floor? It is kind of high. No, the others built okay, so it's probably not going to be the floor. Apologies, not the best picture. Let's go up. Try again. Oh, this obstruction thing definitely needs. My bad. My bad. That one's on me. That one's on me. I thought it was being too sensitive, but no, it was actually completely fair. Let's try again with the stairs. Probably gonna be slightly higher now. Or just not work whatsoever. Why are you being weird? I don't. It's annoying. Oh, okay. Perhaps I was just trying to go off the wrong. No, see, it's slightly high. Oh, I did it again. God. So, stuff like this, right? It should just meet up with that. It's grid. Do you know what I mean? It's snapped into place, you know, by the grids. The grids should just know that it's the right. It should just be that should just be the right height. It's on a grid. It's I don't get why that won't snap to there. Okay, I've got an idea. Just for my own sanity. This is a bit much, but well, I don't know. I like things just making sense. So maybe it's not a bit much. So what do you hate about that? Why do you hate that? Okay, that didn't happen. So, let's move on. Let's take these walls back a bit to that one there. Of course, the ceilings. So yeah, the shape's beginning to emerge. I'm glad it's not as easy to blow up the blocks when you're drilling near them as well, because oh my god, I do like building underground, and oh, the amount of times I blow up the blocks because I drilled too close to them, especially when you're building something and they were just like frames. That was always annoying. And it made me jump a lot. I kind of don't miss that, so that's good. Yeah, so this is the beginning of the assembly room. It's coming together. Yeah, it's going to be good. It's kind of purposed our space in there as well. I'll still build a reactor room off of this room that will power everything eventually when we're space miners. And that little miner does have oxygen and it is hydrogen powered. So technically it is a space going miner. So that will come in very handy. Okay, let's swap. Get some more blocks in. Okay, now I'm underneath the docking station for the mole, and obviously this is where I've got the conveyors. So I've gone down a couple, and I'm drilling forward. I think it's gonna be right, and I'm gonna meet my new place, or I'm gonna ruin the whole thing and be in the wrong place. But I'm quietly confident. I used to there was a way on SE1. I'm sure what I used to do. Nice straight hole forward there. I'm sure what I used to do was yeah, that's no good. I've gone straight down. Jesus, didn't even realise. What I used to do was put markers, like the little waypoints, so I would know sort of roughly where I was. That looks like I'm going up to the ground there. So I would oh my god, I'm completely lost. So I would roughly know where I was underground compared to the base, but on this one it's slightly more difficult. So I think if I can ever get out of the hole. I've come up the wrong hole. Sorry, Mum. That was the way. Here we go. Okay, it's a boy. So if I get some energy on, because we are getting a little bit low. Ah, that's better. And then what we may do is sort of do a bit from both sides, is what I was trying to say. So I'm thinking this side, because it makes sense, because it is this side. And let's just see what we can kind of hollow out. Yeah. So it's nickel. I keep swapping the mouse button now and again just to see if it's iron. I think the deeper you go, you get iron. I think. Because it's kind of handy, you know, building, and it's just like on SE1 where you're building and you're gaining resources, which helps you with your building. You know, it's quite good. It's quite efficient. I don't know why, it's just nice when things are sort of seem efficient. Okay, I want to straighten up a bit. Oh! No way! Oh, look at that! Ha! Wow! Oh, now, come on! Now, come on! That isn't bad. I mean, jeez. Literally to the hole. I mean, come on. Come on. Okay, that's amazing. Okay, very good, very good, very good. So, yeah. Let's widen it out a bit. Make it a bit more purposeful. Then, because I don't just want it to be a hidden rubbish old conveyor system that you don't see, because you wouldn't see that, you know what I mean, in these sort of, in this kind of military-esque sci-fi bunker type base, you wouldn't see that. You'd have to maintain it, you'd have to be able to get to it. So, sorry, I've got carried away doing the roof now. Be careful there, it looks like there's soil. So what I'm thinking is, I will floor it and put pipe work and stuff down with the conveyor, and yeah, make it look all, you know, waste some PCU, why not? I think it'll make it look kind of cool. And we got plenty of PCU, plenty for my orbital station, and then the ultimate goal will be travelling to another system and trying to find some spiders, because after all, we are a military-esque playthrough, and we don't have an enemy to shoot at. So by game, they might be added by the time we get there, they might already be added there, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Or by mods, we will have an enemy to shoot at. So we'll have to be more defensive, our ships will have to be more offensive, and so will our bases, so I think it will be very cool. We can make some booby traps, yeah. Because essentially, once we're up and running here, that's our kind of mission, that's our job, you know, we've got to keep the place safe. So, we're less exploration, more keeping it safe, making it great again. Yeah. Let's do this. Okay, so the pipework will come down. A little bit more room for walls and flooring. I'm basically going wider than what I need, so that the flooring, etc., makes sense. And it's always tricky like this because it's at an angle and I'm trying to, these want to go straight, I'm trying to go at a bit of an angle, so we'll have a play around with shapes and what we can achieve, and I'll try and blend it all in nicely. So that's taken us to the hole. That can all the way go, that can go there anyway. Okay, I'm just a bit welding up. It's easier to see what I'm doing. Scared then. Oops, that. Yes, yes. That's better. Gives it that purposeful, mined out look. Kind of higher in the middle, lower at the sides. Yeah, it makes sense. And I need it to be like that anyway, so achieve what I'm trying to do. So yeah, it makes sense, you know. Okay, let's move these, move that. I really like as well where, I don't think it's just me, but it seems like the closer you are, the more you take off, and the further back you are, you kind of chip bits off. That might just be me, but I feel like that's what's happening, and I'm sure it was the same in SE1, but I like that because it just lets you just shape the environment, just how you, I don't know, it just tickles an itch. It just makes it right. It makes it seem right. Yeah, I like it. Okay, I'm gonna add that in, add that in, add that. I think that'll do, not that one. Yeah. Yeah. I just put on like internal monologue outside then. Oh, there we go. This one. Because a lot of my videos are like that, I suppose. It's like I start off talking normally, and then I end up like going into mumble self-monologue mode, talking to myself. But I'm trying to talk to you guys, you know. It's a strange thing to get used to, especially when you sort of game alone a lot. I used to game online a lot with other people and stuff, but I don't know. It's fun shooting stuff, don't get me wrong. But after a while, you get bored of just sort of shooting the same. Got people running around, all kind of playing in the same style, same, you know what I mean, like Call of Duty. I'm talking about that type of thing, where everyone's just sort of near enough does the same thing. There's a few differences, but mostly it's the same. I think that gets boring. Ah. Yeah. Okay, this is where we're at. So, slight change of plan. Did I just put that there? Did not mean to put that there. So, get a full lay of the room. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now we're back. So, just had a little reshuffle there. Yeah, so I've added a few little details on that wall to build the industrial assembly area, production zone look. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, here's the assembly. So I've sunk the floor. Stairs doing that annoying thing again. I'll come up with a solution for that. In fact, did I do the wrong way round? No, just being weird. Yeah, gear forge on the end there. Assembler there. There's the ducting. There's some of the pipe work I was talking about again, just to build the industrial look. And I think it's so much better than just have some random ones stuck up there around the back that you don't see. It kind of makes more sense using it as a feature. Yeah, so that's where we've got to today. I think that's where I'll leave it today. Yeah, again, if you've watched this far, get help. Thank you very much. And yeah, I look forward to carrying on with this. I'll probably do a little bit more welding up and things, and then, but not, I won't do anything major without recording it. Yeah, so yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.